probe sent towards A long, and actually it's a setup here towards the tried and tested pistol round from FNATIC. Because there's three members of Liquid stacked up here. And FNATIC going to drift right back into it.
We talked about are they prepped? It looks like they're certainly at least aware. Yampi going to be trying to set up Safe, who's done exactly what he needed to. Takes down Durka, resets this now, but FNATIC with a quick lean. Deals with the turret and wants to build off the back, but Yampi mirrors it. This is nice so far.
Able to actually get an uncontested first blood actually onto Durka. Maybe slip away from that, and FNATIC don't catch any timing through garage as well. So lots of question marks here for FNATIC across the map. Actually Soulcast relinquishing all of that space towards 8. Tailored towards a retake here with the man advantage.
Of course, they personally as well love seeing Soulcast on that sky. It's always been something you
absolutely
enjoy.
Yeah.
It was one that kind of brought him back into favor almost, right?
Left.
Real pleasant to watch. But let's see where the spike heads here. That's a big thing for me. Yes, we're going to have that little bit of a backfill from Alpha.
It's beautiful though. Smoke goes down on C long and 2 drift out onto site, but Alpha punishes the first, doesn't expect the second.
But the spike's still not committed. They've got 13 seconds, Mike. This is a very uncomfortable situation, but they are walking in. And they shouldn't have too much threat on it now. Plant's gone down, and Nat's playing a little ahead of the rest here. Untradeable. Yampi's caught Boaster, so keeps the numbers favorable in a 3v2. Swings out towards the fight. Leo's going to find Redgar, and now... Oh, it's okay, it's okay. No harm, no foul in the end. But now Leo, so much work and so little time. A great attempt, but the defuse is there for Liquid.
It feels a little scrambled after the initial plan doesn't pay off. And don't get me wrong, it's been fairly frustrating to see FNATIC get away with this pistol round so many times.
Yes.
So credit to Liquid in that regard to set up for this. But then really, what's the plan B?
It's a small keyboard. It's a small keyboard. Look, it's pretty.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with the 60% keyboard.
It's not about the size. I thought it was a mouse moment actually for a second.
I thought it was the mouse wheel maybe.
jump.
Yeah. But apparently it's the keyboard. It's small. He's a small guy, you know. It's compact like the keyboard.
It's a safe-sized keyboard.
Exactly.
Okay.
You should brand that. I'm not in branding. Can you tell? At this point, though, so let's talk about what that kind of means bigger picture here. This is so indicative that Liquid are very prepared for what FNATIC are bringing, but dealing with them is still a different beast altogether. Durka outdoes Yampi with a ghost. It's filthy to witness. Beautiful. As the plant will come down, FNATIC at least going to get the time on their side now.
Actually, a Stinger, a Sheriff, and a couple of upgraded pistols across the board here.
Oh, it's not without threat.
Respond, though.
Yeah, that's not bad from Redgar. That's going to help. Oh, quick swing. Leo can only hold that for so long. Has to fall away now. Depend on the shock darts to do the job for him.
Last
No
player
small the sights. Not going to do much more. It's a turret to find Leo.
Of course.
But of course.
Wants to find timing, wants to get into garage, but get the plant down again and we'll offset this pistol purchase in round 2. Liquid already off to a good start here. I guess now that we get into the buy rounds, the question actually does come, well, maybe not for Liquid here, because you still have a Bulldog and a Spectre. And that's obviously been on the Killjoy. Expect him to play a little deeper of how they actually approach A side. I'm seeing 3 members of Liquid over this way, but nobody on the other side of it for FNATIC. It's looking like it might be a little bursty.
Oh, Redgar, good luck, mate. You saw this site take before. We've seen how well constructed this is. There is one place of safety which actually was on plat. That was it. Now, whether or not we're going to see that even left open to chance, let's see. Has the chance that he takes it. They are very well prepared for this. And now the swing through garage. It's worked! Finding Boast out of 4? Nats, that's ridiculous to find 2. Chronicle and Leo unhappy with what's been presented in front of them. Yampi on the back of the site.
Safe's flanking, though.
Right. Nap's looking smaller. Safe's on the way. Chronicle looked his way, but not quick enough there. Safe already on task. Gorgeous work from Liquid. And look, we credited FNATIC for this on these side takes, right? It looks beautiful to witness. There was one gap before, which was playing on plat. Redgar's there.
Like I said, the kill comes through so early. Oh, just catches him. Gets pinged up by the recon, but it takes so long for somebody to swing onto that angle. And by that point, the Nano Swarm placed outside connector, it's expired. Nats can drift back into that space and pick up the slack.
this is... And what a fantastic test this is, because we haven't seen FNATIC tested like this, really. You know, it feels like someone's a really good read on them, able to really manhandle them. The flash, the combo allows Safe some room to work. He's going to get the first and fall away. Both now removed, makes it harder to hit these sites.
Safe just has so many tools at his disposal. That's a Fury post. Yeah, Alpha will find one. Durka follows through as well.
Sight's almost theirs, but do they expect Yampy? They don't, so he's still going to get one. Draws him off the spike plant. That's going to be Chronicle. Gone follow-up. Yes, Yampy! Wild work from him. Keeping Liquid in a favorable situation, but it's still Leo. Don't forget what this man can do. A 1v2. The dogs are starting to bark. Can he find a player here? Can he isolate one of these two? Redguard does only have a Marshall to play with. Nat's got a utility kit to invest if he wants it, but just pause. Leo trying to add a little bit of doubt, a little bit of paranoia of his own. Smoke gonna come in. He's so cognizant of maybe a flank and no one's there.
Trying to work the clock as best he can because he does have plenty of time to play with.
Revealing area.
Recon goes in.
That's both.
Yeah.
He's seen him, and he's got one. Leo, the 1v1 tagged up, down at 24. Redguard went back in for a little bit more as well. 24 seconds, the same as his HP. He needs to get that spike going on his side. A tap towards it, no commitment. Redguard holds. He keeps his cool. The second time of asking, though, does Redguard get curious? Closing in a little, but not a lot. Spike's now down. 1v1 here still. This is huge! A swing! What a shot from Redguard! Leo can only do so much. But Redguard's got this done. Massive round from Liquid.
Nerves of steel as well. On both sides, Redguard and Leo playing the clock to perfection. But a commanding lead very early on here on Haven. And Yampy goes huge to maintain side control here. Nearly gets caught on the second, so it's a no-scope. Of course it is.
And hey, I've got to give credit where it's due. Redguard's had some nightmare performances recently. He's looking much better today. Hold on, is Safe getting a little aggressive to start with? What you got for us, Safe? Show me what we're working with here. Operators out.
Neither of the initiators here, so.
You. How long does he hold on this? Oh. There's no way he even saw someone there. No way.
And we look at where the death marker is. It's outside lobby.
Yeah. They don't need frags for free. They've been doing well enough on their own, but now the pressure, a 2-2 split coming towards the site. Redguard's going to get contact towards Sewer. Soulcast is with him. This time they take the fight and they lose it. Soulcast, Redguard go down, but it was Yampy who was the problem before, and this time again, still going to find value. Durka overwhelms and brings us back down to a 2v2, but you just heard it. Bladestorm just got popped.
Alarm bot will reveal the flank as well.
Is Durka waiting for this?
Does Safe go for the double updraft? He's going for it.
Yeah, and look who's... Whoa! But he's bought some time, right? They've had to readjust the plant to the front side here. But there's still going to be room for Nats to work up through from Sewer. They're cornered in on this. One on site, one to hell. Fight found for Alpha. Big shot for him. Now it's all on Safe. This is hard to work. They're not going to make this easy for him. Trying to toy with the timing, but they are readjusting well. And I think Safe knows his chances are gone.
Yeah. Perfect timing here from Alpha, though. The Nanoswarm goes down, and that's the window of opportunity for him to try and isolate Nats, and absolutely does so. FNATIC will get there first on the board. Lockdown available as well for Alpha. See what the bigger picture looks like. Obviously going to be comfortable in the purchases as well behind this. Already, Liquid off to a flying start here on their defense. Rolling Thunder available, lockdown of their own. Soulcast one off the Seekers as well. So actually recovering from that freebie that Redguard's able to find. Like I said, this is so well played by Alpha. Again, a bold swing, but you want it to come through when you have that safety net, knowing nobody else can pinch back through from spawn at the same time.
Starting to figure out this pressure point towards A. See how Soulcast and Redguard handle this. Not an easy task at hand by any means. Slowing down a little here. Redgar just trying to hold this position as long as he can, but there is pressure behind this presence here. Boaster could be vulnerable to this. It's all about timing. They could pass each other and never see it, but Boaster turns. All too aware of what Redgar may be up to. Soulcast, this might be a little too much, but maybe he's up to the challenge himself. Seekers should reveal how close Boaster. He's just ignoring him.
Turn for it.
Soulcast? It was Boaster who got the kill on Redgar. I don't know what's happened there, but Leo seems all too ready for safe as well. They're starting to get the feel of this game here. Okay, that feels a little much.
Locked down into a 2v4.
Last player
And
standing.
Chronicle's going to find Yampi off the rip. Maybe they thought they were going to catch some timing there with the lockdown to force somebody into the hands of Yampi, but yeah, not sure about that one. A very, very weird sequence ensues as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, Boaster's position noted previously. The Seekers come through and immediately turn the corner towards Boaster once again.
I think he just clocked on at the last second, but yeah, the fact he didn't even check after who it was that he got the kill on. Yeah, not ideal.
I mean,
there.
the hard work there was digging Alpha out, finding Alpha first.
Yeah. Okay, similar scenes. They found rhythm. Where's the adaptation from Liquid? FNATIC will keep running this A piece, and Soulcast can only do so much. This round doesn't have a great deal of a purchase behind it either, so even harder to make work, but they've got a quick flank going.
You should run.
This time, Lockdown going to come out from FNATIC, force Soulcast's hand one way or the other.
Flank's here nice and early, though.
And safe does find Durka. Okay, damage. A couple of seconds to try and run away. Got to play this right. Soulcast gets caught, but that's fine. FNATIC waiting for the flank, though.
Yeah. Two members of Liquid outside this.
Oh,
Safe found another. And actually value on the flank as well.
that's ridiculous to do that with a Ghost as well. Leo just bullishly runs on in. We're down to Boaster and Leo here. Ugh, that's messy. Not enough.
Down A.
Now the spike lost towards long. Leo's got his work cut out. A 1v2 he almost managed. A 1v3 might be even a little too far for him.
Same spot once again, though.
Yep.
Can he isolate somebody?
Oh, this crossfire though. Look at that. How are you meant to break it?
30 seconds left.
He's got a little bit of kit to work with. Nah, not in this world. Liquid with a shoddy buy, showing exactly how they want to handle this piece.
We know what we're doing. Testing
Very
fire.
quick collapse as well behind this setup from FNATIC. I guess as well, with Alpha putting the lockdown in, the read from Liquid is that there's nobody committed to a deep flank hold. So they can actually capitalize on this setup.
Also, Nats has been filthy with Ghost. Like his aim's actually been. Wait, where's the headband gone?
Yeah, where has the headband gone?
Oh no.
Drum roll.
There's something gone terribly wrong. FNATIC pumping the brakes though. Considering their kind of run-of-the-mill piece that was working just got countered, they need to look at something new, right? And again, you kind of roll your mind towards that C-take that we saw earlier on. Redgar seemed all too prepared for it as well. So a couple of these hits that FNATIC have liked to run have been met by force. Where's that adaptation? What do they go to next? Where's that next layer going to come from? This is hopefully what they're going to find out during this timeout from Mini and having a chat back and forth.
There's been a massive commitment to some of these opening engagements from FNATIC. I'd say it's been a story of First Bloods just yet, but again, just keeping in mind what happened on Ascent and how that ended up.
Turn out.
Certainly want FNATIC to keep that in
Placing
check.
swamp grenade.
Blade Storm, Hunter's Fury available here.
So it looks like Liquid are reading this as FNATIC's going to re-explore that C-take
Yeah.
maybe, but we can see what's currently on our screen. Whether or not this is just a feint towards it, just trying to keep them dedicated here. But Flash finds nothing. And Durka is ahead. There's a second flash sent. This time it connects. Definitely a different look though. They've still got those two players at the bottom of the mid. They're nowhere near as committed this time.
Again, even really in this early default, we haven't seen Nats' utility dealt with early on in the round. FNATIC haven't looked to pivot away from dealing with that utility.
Yeah.
This time it's really being addressed here. They haven't found it just yet.
No, still there.
And it's the first real catalyst that forces Liquid to adjust on the defense If it remains undisturbed, then
Hold as you are.
yeah.
Second flash toward Long, just well. Third flash, should I say, to Long. Finds nothing there. I don't think he went far enough to even catch towards where Durka would have been. So he's held this for some time. There's no exploration down Long. They're happy to depend on the flashes to relay information. With all this contact happening towards Garage, again, not too worried about it just yet. Now Nats is in danger. Oh, a lot of trouble coming his way. Can't get away from it this time.
30 seconds left.
Not able to deal with the drone before it tags him.
But it's 25 seconds though, Mike. This is still so last minute that things can go wrong. Like this, Yampy gonna find Durka, and now there's so many bodies near this. Soulcast, flash ready. That's huge. Big flash. Chronicle just holds down Mouse 1 and it works. 13 seconds though, and Yampy, unrelenting, can't turn in time. Boaster hits the reload just about, but he loses the fight. And now Safe and Redgar, they can just play their life, surely. How much can Alpha
Has he
do?
got it?
I don't know if he's got time on this.
He's found it.
He does, just about. Redgar, the timing's everything. He's read it right! Redgar's there. FNATIC try and play into the pandemonium, into the mayhem. And it doesn't pay off for them.
Again though, late round, frantic, scrambling for a site hit on B. It's not the FNATIC we've seen this season. There are so many rounds now where it feels flustered.
Oh, Yampy's heroics this round were wild. Real close. I didn't think he had that, genuinely.
Do you know what's key as well? Alpha had a turret covering double doors early on and it was dealt with and would have picked up the flank of Redgar.
Oh, wow, you're absolutely right.
Little things there that Redgar's able to get away with to seal the deal there in the 1v1.
Okay, pressure feeling towards A. Setups here though, Nats this time in towards Sewer. Isolates Poster so easily. Yeah, Hunter's Fury gonna come out. That might be Nats dead, he is, okay. That's a little bit of a difference maker. Did he get the tag off it as well? No, he didn't. Okay, I thought it might have been that follow-up tag towards Soulcast, but you walk away and the casualties are still on FNATIC's side. Walking out without Boaster, without Alpha, very vulnerable here.
How do you recover with no smokes there? Durka going to try and find something on the other side of the map. Redgar's drifting this way.
Oh, the timing! A second earlier,
Yeah.
Durka probably had that.
Absolutely.
And now the map feels small. They've still got bodies on this site, doubled up almost towards that suicide.
But they have the pressure of a flank coming through as well.
They can't really backpedal away from this. They don't have the time for it, really. They don't have the information. They're just kind of stuck here. Hoping for someone to make a mistake, overstep.
I mean, if you look at the funds as well, there should be a save coming through from Chronicle and Leo very early on. Try and cling to life here next to
30
sandbags.
seconds left.
But yeah, that trend from Ascent has continued, honestly.
It's scary when you see that initial plan, and it's a well-crafted plan, right? It beat basically every team in this league, gets disrupted. We look at what's next, and it hasn't been pretty to watch.
10 seconds left.
Like I said, it's a continued commitment to some of these opening engagements that seems to be
Last player standing.
what
Oh,
FNATIC
dear.
are struggling with, and both rifles removed here. A 5-round gap as we enter round 10.
Okay, now I'm a little stunned.
Yeah?
Right, this, like, initially it's like, cool, they've worked out the pistol. Cool, they worked out a couple of the, the takes that FNATIC like. But then I expect that nice adaptation to come out from FNATIC, and it's just not been there, which is really surprising. Yes, Liquid are playing incredibly well. I can't not give them credit for this. They've done their homework, and they've done it better than anyone else in this league so far. But to walk into Haven, which has been like home turf, right, where FNATIC have looked out of this world on, and do this? Wow. Okay, this time early pressure towards Garage. I wonder if Nats can play this off a little differently here.
As well, this is the side that you want Liquid to find success on.
Right here.
I think in total they've won 3 attacking rounds this season on Haven, so the bigger the gap, the better. Safe actually very deep here.
But it's a good answer. We kind of credit FNATIC by doing this a lot of times, taking that space, kind of putting the likes of Durka in that position. Nats tries to make a bit of a swing, but
Durka not affected by the fault line,
No.
so able to punish.
there's still 2 players on C, so even if they fall back towards the C site.
First time they've got the advantage unscathed though.
True. But the fact, the kind of bigger picture to me is that Safe's still taking all this space.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you can still, if you feel a bit risky, but now hearing this, you should 100% commit to it, you can keep the extra body on C. It's still not much to work with, but it's something. Redgar should have been noted. Has he? Almost got away with it there. First player to fall, though, will be Durka from FNATIC, trying to buy a couple of seconds, but they're already on the site here. Yampi's in danger. Dealt with. Nice from Boaster.
30 seconds.
Big work now. Soulcast going to find Alpha trying to linger around Garage, but now the plant's going to come down. It's a 2v3. Operator in play, but going to be hard to bring this in. Yeah, decides to switch her over towards Soulcast. Maybe playing Bogdan's Law here.
So Safe with no dash, but he wants to try and become active on site here. Tap out the gravity well removed very early on here.
That's not bad.
Still finding headshots.
Here we go. It's going towards half. That's massive. Oh, this is messy, though. And they know where the final player is. They know where Boaster is, but where's the time going? Safe could not make it happen in time. Boaster holds on. Close round, yes. But FNATIC finally getting another.
Boaster landing a crucial shot. Again, the money's still going to be there for FNATIC. Cosmic Divide and a Rolling Thunder, so a chance for FNATIC to lean more towards a site here or I guess an invested execute.
Oh, yeah, that was...
So here's the crucial shot.
There it is. Okay, have they found any adjustment for this kind of garage take, or do they even think that's going to be happening again? I'm kind of wondering now. And it's back to this fast B piece. Real switch up from FNATIC here, at least from Durka. But it is that pressure on Garage now coming in. Redgar having to deal with it, but it's Durka to over-deliver, finding 2 big picks. That was all the players from A. This is massive, but they're still going to go in for that C work. They still want to make this hurt. And FNATIC answer back brutally. What is going on with that?
1v4 Rolling Thunder.
Yampi, this is ambitious at best, but, you know, prove me to be a hater instead, not to be. FNATIC, that is a turn-up, right? That is an instant game changer of a round.
Yeah, the paranoia as well from just faking this same sort of pistol round execute on a buy round. I'm saying, actually, yeah, breaks the money for Liquid.
Oh,
beautiful
man.
on these 2 kills.
Well, they found their pressure point, haven't they? That garage pressure, yes, coupled with that distraction from Durka almost.
After a few very hesitant early rounds as well, this pace change completely catches Liquid off guard. Still got ultimates to play with, but I'll say you'd love to come into this with a Rolling Thunder as well. Safe aggressive once again.
They know that there should be someone pushed up here. Safe's been tagged though. Dog's coming down as well. This feels like you're trying to set someone up, right? You start getting curious about this. Durka's not showing his back to it just yet. Soulcast is trying to push down as well. Oh my god, he didn't give it away. He didn't give it away. You could leave him here if you want to. If you really feel brave enough, you could technically leave him to this and Soulcast can hit the rotation. But you can see what FNATIC are doing on the other side. They're trying to go back towards that B hit.
Do you have the lockdown as well?
You are divided.
Going to try and get this free plant ahead of the divide.
Yeah. Pulling them in.
We'll get it. Shot will tag here, but does it get the kill? No, Chronicle will cling to life, but he's cleaned up by Yampi.
That was perfectly timed. There's the lockdown though. You said it earlier. There goes the other. Yampi, oh, he's just going in with a classic. A madman. 10 HP left on Boaster, but he's still alive and kicking. The lockdowns on either side here. They are both ferociously trying to fight this. Soulcast goes in, deals with one. But obviously, theirs is still ticking away. Most from the backlines gets traded out on, and now it's all down to Leo. In a 1v3, tries to spray in. He can't stop them anymore. Diffuse comes in. They find their footing once again.
I gotta say it again, it's just, some of these are just desperation mode rounds from FNATIC. You're not seeing that same consideration of the bigger picture. Take nothing away from Liquid's early round protocols. In the rounds where they actually dig a little deeper, with some of this utility between Soulcast and Yampi, has been beautiful.
This has been... I'm just so impressed we have a game like this. Like, Liquid are looking so good. at this point. They've handled FNATIC, which no other team can say they have. Oh, okay, for us to take a second, for us to take a pause, we're going to head down to this stage to have a little interview with Harmy, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you very much, Pansy and Hyper. That's right, we have a familiar face here at the Coliseum. It is Harmy, Team Liquid's content creator, but also you played on stage this season. First of all, I know it's kind of stressful to watch your team play, but how do you think about the game so far, especially this first defense half on Haven?
For me personally, it's very nice to watch. It's every game is close right now. I think Liquid should have won Lotus, but I'm hoping for a 5-mapper. And I'm looking forward for good plays.
You just want more stress. Yeah. Nat's playing Killjoy. I don't know how much of the ins and outs you know of the team. We didn't really expect it. We thought maybe we would see it. What do you think about his Killjoy?
I haven't seen Nats on Killjoy, like never. Not even in when we played with him. I think yesterday you said something about he said he's prepared for it. But it's good to see him on like different agents, and I think it's a good fit for this map.
And lastly, you played on that stage before, so would you be able to tell me what these players might be feeling right now? Especially, they could be taking away the trophy today.
Playing was pretty cool, but I think it's more stressful to watch this game than playing against Na'Vi. Yeah, this is stressful to watch. I hope they win.
I mean, you won 5 maps, so you're going to be stressed for probably the next few hours. Thank you so much, Harmy, for joining me. I'm going to throw this back to Pansy and Hypok and see if Liquid can indeed close us out.
Oh, can they close it out? It's a big challenge, but they've done everything they could in that first half, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, this is the round that you want to see Liquid succeed on if you're praying for them to pull through and close this out. Again, the attacking side left a little bit to be desired in terms of the track record. Like I said, this really does test the few weeks of preparation that they've had. Whether or not this has been addressed as part of the map pool. Durka, Sheriff in hand, looking to get aggressive. Safe tagged up, but gets out.
Just about. Caught on the heels, but they are here in force, and Boaster's won that fight. Didn't look like he should have, but he makes it count against Redcar. That's massive. And Liquid just want to brawl on this. They're trying to get in towards it, but FNATIC are holding the back. Shock dart to boot as well. Wait, what is that from Nats? We talked about his work on the Ghost, but I didn't mean it like this. And Alpha, a 1v2. Yeah, okay, Soulcast 22 HP. The spike is still on long. Oh, he's got one. He's taken down Soulcast. And now the 1v1. Nats up against Alpha. The HP now favoring Nats. To slip away from this now for the timings. Everything spots him, goes back in for seconds. This man is audacious. Turret's there, has to deal with it. Slips away and he's got the spike. Okay, 45 seconds. Where do you go with this?
Now only a 22 HP advantage for Nats. No utility to... No Alpha's reposition here.
Okay,
Nats will find the clean plant at least.
Where's he expecting the rotation from? Okay, so we're going to just opt the garage to at least be the main port of call, but he can at least swing towards CT if it does come through. Where's he going to sit? Oh, Alpha's got a long journey in front of him too. If he tries to cut through garage, you've got the turret to handle, so your position gets given away. And look how low he is on HP.
I mean, he can't actually tank a full burst from the turret. We'll put him down to unrecoverable position for sure.
Here we go. Nicely handled. Oh, but Nats! I cannot credit this man enough. I want to see it from his POV, but he has been monstrous with that Ghost. I don't know what it is with him and that weapon, but he has been looking good. And he gets Liquid what they need, because that round was not going their way until he made his appearance.
A beautiful pistol round from him. Again, Boaster shouldn't even got away with the first. Oh, that is...
Wow.
Absolutely outrageous. An ace on Ascent the other day in a pistol round and a 4K here to put Liquid firmly in control of Haven. 9-4 now. Alpha will throw a scope in here. A Sheriff in the hands of Durka. And a frenzy for Leo, but that's about it. Liquid well-rounded here with the Bulldogs.
There's a lot of presence here, though. That's scary times for safe. You can see, depending on that next layer, and it's there. Liquid backing him up perfectly. Not alone at all. 24 HP, yeah. But look at Alpha on the other side. 15. Chronicle just with that classic too. There should be a plant. The only real vulnerability would be safe if he goes down, but he's already sitting a little bit deeper here. Getting a heal, he's back up, sitting pretty.
Yeah, 4v2 for Liquid, and they're tucked in. They're waiting for FNATIC to step out. Chronicle lost someone, but Soulcast now on the swing. And that's what cleared things up.
Okay.
4 left standing as well. 4 Bulldogs to be carried across into the next round.
And lockdown for Nats.
In round 3.
In round 3.
That's a huge tool to convert the bonus as well.
Yeah. Where do they use it? Where do you... Oh. You've got so many opportunities now with this.
I mean, do they use it ahead of a site here, or maybe try and work towards a plant and make use of it to burn time in the post-plant? There's options here for Liquid. There's very, very few options for FNATIC. A small margin here. They have to get around on the board.
They're walking middle though. Chronicle's found safe. That was just spam and Nat stays standing, but just about. That could have been deadly to lose out on that lockdown here. That was going to be the big key to maybe their chance in this round, but brilliant first blood for FNATIC. Going through that early protocol list. Oh. Alpha, all too aware.
5v3 for FNATIC. They keep this under control. Flawless round would definitely be the way to respond to losing a pistol and round 2. Get themselves right back in this half in terms of the early rounds at least. FNATIC just waiting for, I was going to say, somebody to overstep here on Liquid, but giving up C site here. Liquid is spread very thin.
Aim training with Soulcast here. He's done very nicely, even find just Alpha. They've over-responded to this. Yeah. Yampy's got the spike. And maybe the right call to find Boaster! Oh, that was such a great call. Now Soulcast can maybe punish rotation. No, a little too much for him there. A smoke from far away just to try and allow Yampy a little bit of room to readjust. Playing over towards long. You're going to have Redgar still with Paranoia, still with smoke. Just going to invest that now. How much more threat can they make from this?
This would be an absolute catastrophe if Liquid convert this. Paranoia is good, but Durka finds Yampy, and now just Redgar to try and recover this situation. Found the first, gets the headshot on the second. Chronicle down to 10 HP.
Ooh.
But they draw blood. A massive dent in the early progress here from FNATIC. Before FNATIC, I should say.
Huge. Okay, that's how they got
This is
safe.
a 3v5, remember. They're able to find the plant and remove so much of the inventory from FNATIC.
Oh, that headshot. Oh.
And the aim punch nearly throws him completely off as well.
Okay, well, that was the bonus. Into the bye we go. Still have that lockdown, still 2 away for Yampy, 2 away from Soulcast. On the other side, Chronicle almost there, Durka almost there. The rest a little further off. Ult's not quite out yet. Because Liquid just need to get the lay of the land at the start. They need to get the read on what FNATIC are up to, how they're holding this. And we've always credited this man here. Durka always commands so much space, commanding the respect over towards A, but does he get handled this time? Do they have something in mind?
Ping will come through. He's going to give up some of the, I was going to say, looks like he was going to give up some space, but safe on the backside of that contact. A reactive smoke placed by Boaster, at least the pullback to allow Chronicle to get all the way out of sight here. And now lockdown invested, gives them options. Not necessarily forced in towards a B site hit, but they might even try and catch the backside of this and split through to C.
It looks like it. There's still utility in the way. So FNATIC can kind of keep pace with their progress. So Alpha knows he's got his work cut out here, trying to divide and conquer, and he can't do it. Redgar overwhelms, and now the sight's on the platter. Spike not quite in there yet. I'm looking at Durka trying to make that flank around the back. He should get there eventually. Gets past one piece and the second, so yeah, he's going to get there somewhat unannounced.
Durka's passed all the utility.
There's a chance here for him, a big chance. Nat's going to be lingering waiting in the depths, though. How much damage can one man do? Nothing! Dirk has fallen! And now all three players are tugged towards CT. They can't make anything of this.
No.
They have no go signal anymore.
They'll try and hold on to this. Alpha, 2350 in the bank. Leo, 2150. Might be able to drop some rifles. Well, a rifle across here, sorry. This will be the 11th for Liquid.
Shadows traveling.
And all 5 standing. FNATIC need to find an answer.
There's got to be a timeout after this, surely.
Has to be. There has to be. Because FNATIC haven't got a lot left in the bank.
No. They don't have those big ults to depend on. They don't have much to kind of levy that, right? It's just...
I don't know where Alpha's at in terms of the lockdown, but
yeah,
definitely want to see the timeout.
There it is.
We do.
Come on, Mini, cook us up something. They've got 5 rounds and that's it. When was the last time we've seen FNATIC in a position like this? I can't recall.
I mean, we credit how well they've done this season, but again, it's also the other side of that argument is they haven't really been tested. And make whatever argument you want to about the rest of the, this region, being a little more top heavy, but Liquid here stretching them to their absolute limit, to be honest with you.
And this is kind of what I wanted to see out of all the other games that FNATIC play. It's like, if you want to see a team, have that capability, that depth to adapt and everything else, kind of what we credit with the likes of, Loud when we see them, NRG, you don't beat them twice, right? That sort of deal.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to see FNATIC consistently tested because I want them to get that resolve, that capability to be the team who can push all the others. The fact we're seeing this out of Liquid here, they have done their homework so well, it is unbelievable. And if FNATIC think you can get away with the same thing again here, they've got another thing coming to them, right? Like, this is a big wake-up call to them. That they've got to start delivering now, because they're going to lose that nice old comfortable 1-1, which was sat in here. They're going to have the pull against them, and I guess later it does start looking better for Liquid-ish. But it's not there yet. It's 11-5. FNATIC now need to get to work. Liquid hold the cards. They've got decent money. They're trying to build some of these big ults here. FNATIC pulling that time out, try and get themselves back in check.
Dirk are going to ride this on the Blade Storm. FNATIC trying to get themselves a steady footing once again in the finances. Follow up on the drone here, but Liquid poised in anticipation of this very thing happening. Liquid doesn't have the fault line to set him in motion here. Not necessarily on complementary angles either.
Here.
I think there's progress elsewhere,
yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, Durka has to respect the smoke as well.
While that smoke's in, where does Liquid look, right? They're kind of commanding their attention, keeping him focused towards it. Looks like they're kind of testing over towards B, but do they commit behind this? It kind of looks like it.
Now they've cleared basically the entirety of site, yeah. Safe gets himself up top. Pinged up, yes. Stunned up, yes. And Liquid actually thinking better of this.
Oh, this is lovely though. They've pulled into attention so many players who are trying to look to maybe crunch towards B, but now it's on safe. Couldn't quite catch Leo though. He was sat just a little bit deeper towards CT. So we're gonna punish it. Boaster undetected on the side. Nice control there. First take down a teammate, goes back in! Yampi and Soulcast in unison! And now Durka and Alpha drop gets hurt. Red Girl has noted this, but he can't get the kill. Outdone! Hold on! Alpha making something out of nothing! And now with the planning, can Yampi deal with him? Can he control the young gun himself? No! Alpha, the hero FNATIC needed, because they were not in this round.
No, when they needed him most as well. Bails them out in terms of the economy and puts a 6th on the board. Can FNATIC stabilize now?
He lost so much for that though as well. It's you don't. I mean, this is the thing, right? FNATIC, yes, have the capability of depending on individuals once in a while. Yes, you'll get a Dirk round. Yes, you'll get an Alpha round, but I'm still looking at Soulcast starting to heat up here. Oh.
Last player standing.
Bloody hell, Alpha. What
This
a
is a
monster.
beautiful clutch though.
Oh.
Yeah. And some of the faces looking a little deflated. FNATIC need a couple of, dare I say it, confidence boosters to,
Yeah.
I guess, right the ship in terms of the playstyle here, in terms of the the way they're approaching some of these rounds. Red Guards slip forward. I mean, it's the first time we've not had anybody actually as a kind of counterbalance to Durka's position in sewers. See if Liquid just kind of sit on this for a minute.
I also quite like that Boast has gone exploring. They've been mostly splitting through Garage, and been mostly kind of applying pressure to B and then hitting that rotation through towards C. I kind of like that he's trying to take that space away by sitting towards long. Yes, I guess it puts him in a little bit more of a vulnerable position. But speaking of vulnerable, that flash has connected.
And they can pinch Durka here, potentially.
Well, easier said than done when it's
Durka's
Durka.
aware, but he's been stunned up.
And he can't get out. Again, Liquid crafting these rounds to perfection and safe catching the rotation. This is just a mastermind at work for Liquid.
Got the lockdown here, but going to commit to an open plant here, and Leo actually falls.
Oh.
That reduces the chances so much. Boast has already thought better of this.
Give me another round, Alpha. Let's see. How much can you do?
I mean, even if he does, though, Boast has given up on this.
Which is strange that one goes in and the other doesn't.
I mean, Alpha's got money, sure, but you don't want to see him get 2 or 3 kills here,
And
that's
then
for
you're,
sure.
yeah. Feels like with Safe's position. Oh my god. He's still doing so much. Okay.
And time basically expired here,
Yeah.
but
Still. Nice attempt.
Safe's behind the turret as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's behind the turret.
Hands up, just like, well, what am I meant to do? Okay, just get Alpha in the right place. Put Alpha on every site, somehow.
Just clone him.
Can we get 5
Give him a Killjoy
Alphas?
setup on all 3 sites.
But again, I want to roll it back to that pinch, right? These 2 kills to me are everything. Everything else is
It's
really
beautiful.
relevant.
It's beautiful awareness from Liquid, and like I said, you got to credit some of the utility usage here from this adjusted composition.
Ugh.
Like you said, Flash confirms presence, the fault line comes through, Redgar's position then pays dividends.
And you know the trend, right? We know how much Durka likes to do this. No one was able to punish him before. We're starting to see a little bit more of that, and it's such a treat to get to see someone actually trying to handle him, right? Because this guy gets away with...
One of FNATIC's biggest win conditions has been freedom towards sewers and towards sandbags on long.
Yep.
And Liquid don't entertain it much in the early round, but in terms of re-clearances after finding a first blood or dealing with some of the utility of Nats, of Alpha, they're able to capitalize on that.
Placing swarm grenade.
What's the plan this time? Split towards C? Just wait for this one.
Lots of ults available here for FNATIC.
Yeah. Big uns as well. Looks like a 3-2 interest towards C site. Safe's starting to explore his options through Garage. They've cleared the utility. They're starting to build in towards this.
Here.
Boaster and Alpha are the ones there, and we said get Alpha on any site. Well, he's here this time. See how deep they're sitting towards this. They all look for information, they find a touch. Safe's in though. TP, back of the site.
Cancel.
Clears it. Yeah,
30 seconds
doesn't
left.
go for it. Lockdown being toyed with here. Okay, the combo, Hunter's Fury, lockdown, but Soulcast did just connect towards Alpha. He's trying to get a bit more, Soulcast! Fantastic damage! Safe needs to try and evacuate as quick as he can, but the cross is being launched, and Nats has eviscerated FNATIC, leaving Durka with it all to do. 3 players in front of him, and only a Bulldog upgrade not quite found. For the second time of asking, but it's Redgar to do it, and the unthinkable begins. Team Liquid taking the lead in this series.
Previously 0-2 here on Haven, and FNATIC 4 for 4. So in terms of expected outcomes here, I mean,